Again, part 2 of our interview with Cab King or Ernest, who is one of the most followed drivers online. So Ernest, maybe you can give us a very quick intro about your taxi business in 1 or less minutes.
So basically, I'm a taxi driver and a content creator in the taxi industry, and that's what I do. Apart from other businesses, I'm a taxi driver.
What kind of content do you create? Personally, I have followed you on TikTok. What kind of content do you create?
So my content revolves around informing people, educating people about the business, informing people, because I noticed there's a huge gap in the market where you find that some people don't know why some things happen in a certain way, and so I decided to open a page to explain to people, why sometimes you find ratings zako zinaenda hivi, why you find apps drivers tend to behave, because I discovered there's a lot of misconception about the whole industry, and so my page is all about informing people and educating people and having fun.
All right.
Yes,
so let me put
beautiful stories.
All right.
Yes.
So let me put you on spotlight a bit. Umesema you share beautiful stories.
Yes.
And I have seen a lot of people commenting that you are an agent of Uber, an agent of Bolt, because you only share beautiful stories.
Yes.
Can you maybe give me an example of a day when you shared a story that was not beautiful about the sector?
About the industry?
Yes.
I'm trying to, you see, in my content, or rather basically whatever I do, I try to radiate positive energy. So negative energy, I try to push it off as much as possible. Doesn't mean that bad things don't happen. They do happen, but you try and focus on the beautiful things, on the good things. So I cannot really tell you, or rather remember a day I shared a bad story. Maybe a negative experience. There's one video that I did, it has about 400,000 views, I remember, where I dropped this passenger because alikuwa amerequest na multiple apps, and then wakati alikuwa amerequest na multiple apps na alikuwa ameweka the wrong destination, and they were so arrogant, and I dropped them somewhere. I didn't complete that trip because alicancel wakati tulikuwa tunaenda. So akifikiria sasa, alicancel Uber akifikiria ameingia Bolt. So mimi nikamwambia amecancel trip, akania sasa anapigiwa na mtu wa Bolt. So it was a bit dramatic. So I just told him no, you get because wakati alicancel, immediately another Uber trip came in. So ikabidi tu nimemshukisha. I think that was the initial intention ya kupost hiyo video was not to spread negative energy, but somehow ilienda tu hivyo, and people perceived it that I really harassed that passenger, but I didn't. I just explained to him, you've requested 2 apps, 2 or 3 apps, so that's not how you do business.
Yeah. And I think a lot of people might not understand that because kuna passengers wanataka ati maximize ati speed ya mtu kufika, so ana order request na Bolt, ana order na Litro Cab, ana order na Uber, mwenye anafika wa kwanza anaingia. But sasa unakuta maybe juu order na Bolt ukasahau kwamba wa Uber ndiye anakuja, so unaingia the wrong car. I completely relate with that.
Yes. And it's so wrong because sometimes mtu wa Bolt, let's say kuna jamaa alikuwa anatoka 2 kilometers away, mwingine wa Uber alikuwa anatoka 1 kilometer away, mwingine alikuwa anatoka 3 kilometers away. So unapata mtu amechoma mafuta hadi mahali huko, and then unafika unaomba ushaenda. It's not right. It's not ethical.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay, but I completely understand the fact that umesema you want to multiply the positive energy.
Yes,
but that does not mean there are no negative things happening, but you tell them in a positive way.
Take them in a
so
positive
people
way.
struggle to find negativity in your channel, which in a way is a good thing. And being positive, I think ndio imefanya ukakuwa na hii partnership uko nayo na Safaricom. Because ni kitu pia nimeona inasaidia watu. Maybe unaweza tuelezea these bundles zenye drivers can buy through Safaricom. Which bundle is that? And how much are they going to save? Because ulikuwa umeniambia a lot of costs zenye drivers don't see, they ignore small things. Wanashinda kubuy airtime ya 20 bob, sijui ya 50. By the day unakuta mtu amespend 300 na hajui. Yes.
That's true. I think in this business, not only in this business, in every business, try and minimize as possible the expenses. So Safaricom waliangalia and they came up with a bundle called Bundle ya Dere. That one comes with 25 GB of data, it comes with 300 shillings airtime, it comes with the insurance package. That's the first one of its kind for online drivers, because unapata most online drivers challenge, sengine unapatanga, sengine tunawekwa kwa groups, a certain driver as actually as recent as today I received a message from a driver who had been admitted in a hospital. You know, kama angekuwa na bundle ya Dere, it would have helped him offset part of the bill, because there is that insurance. There is also an accident reimbursement, and in case you, as a driver, God forbid you pass, your next of kin anapewa up to 100,000 by Safaricom. So that's one of the things. Then there is also fuel discounts. Fuel is also another key component kwa hii biashara yetu. So if you get an opportunity where you can also save on how much fuel you're spending, then you're good to go. So those are some of the offers that drivers should really take advantage of.
All right, so umeongea about all those benefits na nini, but practically kama mimi niko registered taxi driver, in as much as I don't drive that much, if I want to register for that bundle ya Dere, what should I do on my phone right now?
So what you should do is dial *544*6#. So Safaricom have also done their homework. So if that number is registered in any of the Bolt, Yego, Faras, Little Cab, hizo zote, your menu on *544*6# as a driver itaapia different na mtu mwenye yuko registered. So that's when you know. Now after that there is also kuna mtu maybe aliregister na atumiangi nini, and then probably they want to take advantage of that. They also have their mechanisms to verify if you're putting up a false claim or something, because they've also partnered with an insurance company, and insurance companies know how to verify. Yes.
All right. Wow. I think that is a very good deal.
Yeah.
And okay, sija drive for some days now, but I hope nifanya nikuwe kicked out. Kuna conditions of how many trips you need to complete or how many apps you need to register?
As long as you are an online driver, that's the qualification.
All right.
Yeah.
Sawa. So Cab King. Bona unajitanga Cab King by the way, because hii biashara inasemekananga haina king. Sababu wanasemanga hii biashara si kama ile ya corporate. Unajua corporate kuna manager, kuna junior manager, kuna all the subordinates. But hii inasemekananga hata kama ulijoin 2019, leo ukifungulia app yako 6, uko the same na mtu mwenye aliingia job jana. So bona unajiita Cab King?
So number one, two things. Number one, I decided in myself that whatever I put my hands on, it has to excel and it has to be better than the rest. It has to be the best. So I just didn't want to be a cab, what are they called? A cab, just a normal cab driver. I decided to be the best cab driver. And how can you be the best? By being a king. So that's how Cab King came to be. Again, you've also mentioned that mtu mwenye anafungulia saa hii na mwenye alifungulia 2019, they are not the same. There is a thing that these apps really look at. Number one is loyalty. Number two is the ratings. And these things go hand in hand. And overall, they translate to more money. Because if you look at someone mwenye aliingia 2019 and they have good ratings, na mtu ameingia saa hii, they have good ratings, mtu wa 2019 ata feel better because they will get not that they will get more trips, but basically if you have good ratings, you are more likely to get more trips than someone who has bad ratings. And you see hizi apps pia wanaangalia, they want to give the best customer experience to their passengers, so they want to prioritize on people with the best ratings. And that's why I normally say good ratings translate to good. There's a day I did a video about that and people were like, atukuli ratings, atukuli nini, but the unfortunate thing is that with good ratings you get better deals and more trips. Yes, so especially with Uber, and I think it's important I put this forward. I'm just a driver. It's only that I work my main app sana sana ni Uber. Not that I work for Uber or I'm a staff of Uber or anything. No. It's only that my main app is Uber, and so I know much more about Uber than any other applications. Yes.
All right. So, given the experience of that I have gathered through my interviews, every driver mwenye anajoin anakuwa happy first 2 years. From there decline, wanatoka very bitter people.
Yeah.
Do you think that kuna a behavior of Uber and Bolt enticing new drivers with a lot of trips, you know, when they just join, and then once you get in and you abandon your business, you abandon your job, now they start to deprioritize you. It's like now they put you into trap. You get what I mean?
Yeah.
And then after 3 years, they know you are into it. You don't have any other source of revenue.
Yes.
And then now they stop prioritizing you and they get to prioritizing other new people.
So I'd want to answer your question figuratively. You see, this business is like a marriage. Unaona ukiingia kwa ndoa, the first kuwa honeymoon phase, you know, you're very happy, you see everything because it's a new experience that you've not had before. You're exploring Nairobi, you're moving right, left and center, so you're happy. And then over time, you now realize that you have to be creative for it not to become boring. And so now, unapata drivers wengi, every new driver mwenye anaingia, their rating inakuanga 5-star. So apps really give them that priority, anapata trips back to back. But now as they start getting used to the business, unapata sometimes their rating inaanza kushuka. And these apps, as I've mentioned before, they really look at ratings very they really look at ratings very religiously. So unapata ratings zinaanza kushuka. So wakati ratings zako zinaanza kushuka, unaanza kurealize the application now feels that I'd rather give person A more preference wakati request inakuja than person B, because person A is more likely to have a good relationship with the passenger unlike person B because of their ratings. So hiyo over time unapata ndio drivers wameharibu ratings, and then now they start complaining that app haiwapei kazi. Another thing is that I've also noticed this loyalty aspect. Kuna watu utapata they drive with Bolt the whole day. Huyu mtu Bolt wanajua mtu tukimpea kazi most likely ata complete your trip. Unlike mwenye hayuko loyal, they are not sure wanaweza mpea kazi alafu wapewe kazi na app ingine. Wanaweza mpea kazi alafu wapewe kazi na app ingine, aache huyu passenger kwa mata. So there is that aspect of loyalty pia. So once drivers understand those dynamics, I think they will complain less and now know where to put their energies in. However, there is also something that the applications also, siwezi watetea sana, there is something that they've also not done right. Case in point, Bolt. I realized that Bolt wameshukisha bei vinoma. Personally, I don't work with Bolt, but from what I've seen, they've really, and you know, Bolt at the moment, they are in a massive recruitment of drivers. And from the little economics I did in university, there's an element of supply and demand, which when the supply exceeds the demand, the prices will go down. So Bolt sahi wame not hire, they've really recruited so many drivers. So now they have a saturation of drivers. So that will push the prices. That is not a TRT story. That is economics. It will push the prices down. And if you've also noticed, for the past, I think since October, for a while, Uber hawajakuwa wakichukua new drivers, because they also understand that effect ya ku have so many drivers, because what Bolt are doing is like they are building a bubble. Na hiyo bubble itafika mahali burst. You know how? Because they will lower the prices, continue lowering the prices, and then itafika mahali now it's no longer reasonable for a driver to complete that trip. So now itafika mahali driver sasa now wamezima app zote, wamezima Bolt entirely. So now Bolt, they entirely lose, and they'll have a very difficult time trying to salvage the situation. So Uber, the reason me natetea Uber is because number one, they always manage their number of drivers by halting onboarding new drivers. Alafu after a while, they look at the market and then they open it up again. So that's an issue that maybe, you know, the applications need to look into. Yeah.
All right, I think you have made a very interesting point, because of late, a lot of new drivers have been calling me saying that they have been trying to board to
Uber.
book appointment with Uber, and then they are told that there are no opportunities to book appointment. Uber has not said outrightly that they are not seeking new drivers.
Yes.
But drivers are unable to book appointment, which is a mandatory thing, so that they can be onboarded. And also to mention, I have seen Uber right now, they have started now to put billboards around Nairobi.
Marketing.
Yes, a lot of marketing to encourage more riders to onboard. I think there is a reality that they have discovered that maybe Bolt, as you have mentioned, they have not admitted, even though it is there in the market. So Uber is in a recruitment campaign for new users, new riders, so that their drivers can get more rides.
Exactly. They are first creating the market.
Yes.
Then now, wale drivers wenye wako, and maybe, you know, there is always that break even, whatever. So they've really studied it. There is that break even point where now they'll feel that now we have, you see the reason why some drivers unapata wanasema 2016 tulikuwa tunatengeneza 30,000, 40,000. It's because the demand was high, the supply was low. So the prices were higher. So over time ikakuja ikibalance, there's that growth, whatever in economics, the growth curve. So that's why sahi tuko hapo sasa mahali where they need to become more innovative, or else pia ita crash. But that's the point. That's the point. Like they are just studying the market, increasing the doing a lot of awareness and campaigns, increasing the brand awareness, onboarding more new passengers, and then now once they are new, then the drivers who are driving with Uber, then they are guaranteed that there will be trips.
All right.
Yes.
So this is the last question, and mostly is more of your point of view. I read like 2 weeks ago that Bolt had released a report about their top 50 rated drivers.
Yes.
I don't know whether you saw it, and they said they have 50 top rated drivers in the first 6 months of this year. Each made 1.25 million.
Yes. And
others are saying there is no money. What is your analysis of that?
So let me mention it. Let me analyze it as from Bolt, because I've also the fact that I don't currently work with Bolt, I've also worked with Bolt before. And you see, when they say 1.25, that is in six months, right? I highly suspect they were talking of the gross. Because now, if you break it down,
maybe take your calculator. You have your phone there. Let's do a quick math. I think it's good we break it down for people who are assuming it is the gross.
Assuming it's the gross.
We divide first of all by 6. We go step by step.
Yeah, because normally what I have noticed with Bolt, wakati wanakuandikia you've made 1,000 kwa wallet, or rather kwa app, wakikuandikia 1,000, umebeba trip ya 1,000, but hiyo 1,000 they don't show you the net. They'll show you the net kule ukienda kutafuta ndani kwa earnings, you know, but in reality wanakuandikia 1,000, but kwa mfuko uko na how much, they wanakata 21 or 23%, you know, the balance. So now I have my calculator here. So they said the drivers made
1.25
1.25 in 6 months.
Yes.
So that means if you divide it by 6 months, that means every month each driver alikuwa na make around 208,000. 333.
Yes.
So take 208,333 divide by how many days? 30 days. Assuming let's take an average of 30 days. 30 days. That means each driver every day alikuwa na make 6,944. Which is very possible. But remember,
it's within the range you mentioned.
It's within the range, but remember this is gross. This is not net. So net hapa by the time ana make 6,944, that means ametumia fuel, assuming ana drive gari kama hii yangu, ametumia fuel, kwanza tu commission yao. Commission yao around 20% atabaki na, let me just work with figures.
Yes.
So 6,900
times 0.8.
Yes, just a minute. 900 times 0.8. Yes. So ideally
hiyo ndio pesa yake bila commission.
Yes, hiyo ndio pesa yake yenye amebaki nayo 5520. Si ndio? So now ikiwa 5520, assuming ako na gari kama hii na hajachoma mafuta sana, aeke mafuta ya 1500. Yeah? Amebaki na 4000. Now, do you realize mimi mwenye niko na Uber inanibakishia 3500 or 4000, we are in the same range.
So that is the story of a general driver.
Yes.
Na bona ilikuwa inakaa is a big thing. Kusema the people have made 1.2.
You see when you mention 1.2, it looks big money until you break it down to figures. The other day I went to the bank and I wanted to have something amended in my account. My M-Pesa to bank account, whatever. So wakanitisha bank statement ya the last 3 months. Me, I was so shocked. Nikiona it's 800,000. Hadi nikauliza hii pesa, by the way, you know, but that is revenue that has been flowing. If you look at down at the nini, now that's where now, and I think those figures ndizo saa ingine zinafanya mpaka KRA wanaanza kufikiria guys have so much money out here, but that's the general, that's a general figure. If you break it down, you'll realize that it's almost the same na Uber. Yeah.
All right, so Ernest, we are very, very grateful for your time.
Asante.
Maybe just your last word as we go, but we are very, very grateful. Continue doing the positive work you are doing there. You will not please everyone, you will not help everyone, but at least you are not destroying anyone. And you might help someone. Yes.
So my final word, this business is business like any other. And the fact that people are saying things are difficult, sometimes someone might say this business is difficult, but hawajaongea na watu wa nyama kema. So it's an overall whatever. But one thing I love about Kenyans, they are resilient. So hata kwa hii biashara, in as much as things are difficult, let's be resilient. Let's keep forward. Let's keep pushing forward. There are things that 1, 2, 3 hapa the applications need to do. Maybe we might not have time to look into them into details, but let's keep pushing forward and hope for the best. Just hope for the best. Yeah, number one, be the best in what you do. Kama ni kuendesha hii, be the best. I've done a video of, you know, how to increase your earnings, making sure your car is always clean, you know, treating the clients with respect, vitu kama hizo. Those are soft skills that drivers need to understand to ensure that they get better earnings. Sometimes I get more money from tips than, unaweza angalia account imesoma 7,000, but ile pesa iko kwa M-Pesa because of tips ni mingi.
It's more.
Yeah.
All right.
So just be the best at what you do. Yes.
So thank you very much, Ernest.
Asante sana.
And we look forward to hosting you another time.
Thank you.
And continue with a good job.
I'm just a phone call away.
All right.
Asante.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Asante.